Hey family, it's Regina. Welcome. This is your first time. Welcome back. If you're choosing to hang out with me again, I appreciate you both being here. Today's video is a little different. This is going to be, I believe, 9 fragrances that did not make my top 50 Middle Eastern fragrances. Matter of fact, these are the 9 that I'm going to get rid of because as I was going through the 125 Middle Eastern fragrances that I have, these are the ones that I was like, oh hell no. Oh, no. Mm-mm. So, interestingly enough, this is not a rehome. This is a talk you through why these did not make the cut. Because I still have another 25 or so that were possibles that just didn't make it in the top 50. Those were my maybes, and those are some of the spring ones that I'm going to be wearing, that I'm sure I'll be talking about later on in the spring. But these are the 9 that will be finding a new home. As I like to say, welcome. Yo, before I get started on these, can you tell I'm sitting back, I'm relaxing. I'm wearing my Babe Best Auntie Ever sweatshirt. I'm going to talk about the fact that, interestingly enough, a lot of these that I'm going to talk about are new. Now, is that because they haven't matured? I guess. I'm going to talk to you. I'm going to tell you why I don't like them. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking. I may let them sit until June, so let them sit for 3 months, see if they get better, and then decide if they actually go in the rehome box, or if I just think they're never going to cut it and they're going to be rehomed immediately, because I got other things I can take their space for. First up is one that I know has gotten a lot of hype in Fragcom. It's on TikTok, and this is called Paris Corner December Vanilla. Paris Corner is not one of the fragrance houses that I particularly like. It does not go well with my nose. So it would not surprise me if this is not a keeper just because of the house and therefore probably the ingredients that they're using. Just don't. Okay? And this has actually the notes on the back, so I'm going to read these. Top notes: rum, vanilla orchid, jasmine. Heart notes: vanilla, spicy notes, leather, tonka bean, rose, creme brulee. Base notes: brown sugar, amber, oud, patchouli, sugar. This sounds like something that I should have like 3 backups of. This sounds so amazing that I don't understand why I'm not smelling good stuff out of it. But nevertheless, let's do it. Woo! But it is a nice sprayer though. Man, I'm gonna feel bad for getting rid of this smell. That's a great sprayer. You see how wide that was? How misty? Damn it! This must have hurried up and matured because I'm getting buttery vanilla out of this. I am definitely getting the tonka bean, probably the rum, and the creme brulee is what's making it seem buttery and creamy. All right, well, okay, I guess he gets a reprieve. Maybe he just needs to hang out in the back of the closet for a little while longer before I consider getting rid of him. So December Vanilla by Paris Corner is going to go in timeout. Here's another Paris Corner that's getting a lot of hype right now. I believe this is Toscine and this might be peach. I'm just going by the color. I have no idea, you guys. It doesn't have the name on there. It just says Paris Corner. So if you think it's Toscine for sure. If it's a peach version, let me know, or if it's just Toscine. I didn't like this for a couple of reasons. One, I don't like the fact that when it came it was leaky. You can't really tell, but it was leaky and it had leaked into the box. But can't return these once you buy them off Amazon. So there you go. All right, Paris Corner, I'm giving you kudos for the fact that y'all sprayers are pretty dang good. All right, and woo! Oh, that was peach. It's peach. It's definitely peach. It's a soapy peach to my nose. I don't know what else is in it, but there's underneath the peachiness. There's something a little green too. All right, I'm gonna keep this one too. Maybe another timeout. Damn it, I can't be timeouting everything, y'all. But this one may need a timeout because again, these are received by me in the last month. So they could just need the fact that I didn't spray them out properly and they need some more time in the closet. I have to be honest though, as this is drying down, it's going to a green place. I will let you know what I think, but right now I do think that Toscine Peach, let's go with that, is gonna end up beating me home. This one I believe may be Mango, and this is by Amir. I'm not really a big fan of mango. Not a very good sprayer, but it is wide and kind of misty. They must have the same supplier as Paris Corner. This smells like a Robitussin cherry drop. Not bad. I don't know. Do I really want to smell like a cough syrup? Cough drop? Probably not. I think it was a good choice to say this one is going to be rehomed. Now this one I know was not new. This was Fille d'Attaque. I know this isn't new. I don't know how I kept it through the original declutter, but it was sitting in my closet. And I sprayed it to see where it fit in the list, and it was like, no. So let me see what it does now that I'm on camera. Oh, it's a crap sprayer, but okay. A slight burn to my nose for that moment. And interestingly enough, I'm sure that my nose was probably exhausted when I first smelled it over last week when I was doing the other 50. This does not smell bad. It just doesn't smell extraordinary. Is it a dupe for something? Is it inspired by something? Do you guys know? Tell me in the comments. It's not bad. It's just not extraordinary. So, good decision to let it go. This one is Andel. This is relatively new to my collection. And when I smelled it over the weekend, it actually broke my heart that I was like, that's not gonna make it. That's not gonna make it. So let me see how it smells today. And the reason why is because when I first got it, number one, I just think that this is such an interesting bottle design with the cap, right? And I remember spraying it thinking, oh, I really like it. Now, 2 months later, I'm like, not a good choice. So let me see what I think. Woo. The spray is okay. Let's do it one more. Let's do 3 just to make sure. It smells confused to me. And maybe it is. Maybe I'm not, maybe it needs to sit for a little while, which I'm happy to let it do because I really want to like this. I really do. I love the bottle. I would really love to have it be a part of my eventual 50 that stay. But there's something herbal or green in here that is overpowering my nose. That's the only way to say it. But maybe it just needs a little more time, and I sprayed it out right now, so it's gonna sit with its sibling in timeout. And I'll keep you posted. This one, Fatima by Zamaya, kind of breaks my heart because I love the packaging that it was in. I loved what it looks to be some sort of a Parfum de Marly inspired by, but I just couldn't get any which one it was inspired by, and then I couldn't get any good scent out of it, so I had to let it go. Now the interesting thing is Zamaya to me is a new house. Don't know if it's any good I don't know if it's any good in terms of how my body chemistry responds to it. I do know that I got 3 new ones that I received a few days ago that I now need to do a haul on, a minor Middle Eastern haul. See how this one sprays, because maybe again, as it's been sitting, it may have decided it wants to stay, and it may be changed, may have matured. Let's see if I can tell what it is. This is called Fatima Velvet Love Eau de Parfum. Oh, doesn't that sound sexy? This is actually very nice. It still smells like soap. It smells like not Irish Spring. There was a soap, like a floral bouquet soap or something. There was a soap. It smells like it. It's not bad. It's not bad. I will put it away and let it sit with its brethren to see what I think in May. I'll give it 2 months. Let's see what I think, and then we'll make a decision. This is another recent addition. This is the Chant by Mesano Hamra. Now I have to be honest, Mesano Hamra is one of my favorite Middle Eastern houses. The very fact that this is in this group at all concerns me and saddens me, because I pretty much love everything that they have put out that I have. Somehow when I was going through the exercise, I wasn't feeling it. Again, it could be nose exhaustion. Let's hope. So let me see what this gets. This smells very floral, but kind of viney. I still say yes to this. There's something in this that I'm not a fan of. While it is relatively new, it is soon to be gone. The Chant Mesano Hamra. Beautiful bottle. All right, this next one is a favorite of most people. It is Lamar by Kajal. And the only thing I can tell you, it is a favorite of mine simply because of this magnificent bottle that it's in. Now obviously I do apparently have a dent, which I didn't know I had, but not much of a dent. I've had this for over a year. This was, again, one of the first Middle Eastern fragrances that I bought. Everybody raved about it. FOMO got the best of me. I bought it. And it's been languishing in my closet because it's not something I reach for. And the sprayer is not very nice. So let me tell you why this was put in the... Ooh. First of all, there's pineapple. There is a tart pineapple. And it is coming off leaning masculine to me. That's why it's going. I'm not a fan of pineapple in my fragrances. And definitely not masculine leaning ones. So that was an easy one. Lamar by Kajal. Bye-bye. All right, before I get to this last one, I figured I'd let it rest for a minute because this is the one that has gotten so much hype by some of my favorite YouTubers that I just want to make sure that when I spray it and come up with a yay or nay, that I'm really speaking the truth, right? That I'm not, my nose isn't tired, I am not in a mood, all those things. I don't think I am, but I just thought I would pause and ask you guys, how is your month going? How is your week? What exciting things you have going on in your life? What have you purchased? What are you wearing today? What's your scent of the day? Do you wear a scent of a day? Do you wear a scent of the night? How many times a day do you spray your perfumes? See, I want to know these things. I feel like we're having this conversation and I'm not getting enough answers to these questions. Maybe because I'm not asking enough questions. I need to ask more questions. All right, now, I think I'm ready. I should have a drum roll because, hold on, give me a moment. Because this is Batique by Aroma Concepts. This has taken TikTok, the internet, has taken everybody by storm because it is a watermelon fragrance. Watermelon, y'all, which sounded so good that I, like so many of us, rushed to buy it. And I, unlike so many of us, was a little underwhelmed. So I'm going in again for the last time. Let me see what the decision is going to be, right? The sprayer is amazing. Aroma Concepts, your sprayer is great. Love it. Love it. Okay. This is improving. This is worthy of more time. When I first bought this, and again, it could be because it was first bought, and I do believe that when fragrances travel to you, you need to give them some time to settle back in for everything to sort of come back together, because right now it's been jumbled and tossed about, almost bruised, if you will, in my opinion, for the travel. So I totally get that. I totally get what you should also maybe do is spray it out so that the atomizer is cleared of anything that was in there that got in there, however, whatever, that's cleared, and then just let it settle, let it rest, let it relax. It's kind of like meat after you've cooked it. You gotta let it rest for 10 minutes. So I did not do that with this one, obviously. Similarly, I didn't do that with December Vanilla, and look what happened. It kicked me in the butt. But this one talks about how, everybody talks about how this is straight up watermelon, and it is. It is not a juicy watermelon. It's just been cut. It is perfectly ripe. It is a distinctive watermelon. Was there a watermelon Kool-Aid? Because that's what this strikes me as. This strikes me as a powdered watermelon, but I'm getting the watermelon vibe for sure. Interesting, because my first feeling when I first sprayed it was all synthetic. It just smelled like chemicals. It didn't smell like watermelon at all. So it has improved that much to where I can sort of take back my trash talk and say that I'm gonna let this sit for 2 more months in May, maybe, and I'll come back and revisit, because by then they should be at their peak, if you will, and ready for me to wear, particularly this one, because this one really should be wearable for summer. It is fresh, fruity, watermelon. Apparently I'm only getting rid of 2 of the 9 that I brought in here to show you that I was getting rid of. I'm shocked. If you saw my video, my top 50 Middle Eastern fragrances, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it. I gotta learn how to link, don't I? I gotta learn how to link, y'all. It's not gonna be that hard. So I gotta do that. And hopefully you'll watch that, because then this will make more sense. I do have some other ones, approximately 8 or 10, that I would not put in this group of they have to go, but they are, for me, they lean a little too masculine on that sniff when I was doing that video. So I need to go back and revisit to see if there's any way I can lighten them up, if there's something I'm missing, you know, what I can do with them. Otherwise, they will end up having to go. But now I'm very clear that they are a little too masculine leaning for me, which is awesome. So I may end up decluttering another 50 Middle Eastern fragrances. All right, let's go with 30. 50 might be a bit much. Thank you guys for being here. Please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, click, get notified if you want. But at least come back and join me to see where I'm at in this journey. I am striving to have gone through everything by August, because August will definitely be slightly over a year since my first video. In any case, thank you for being here. I hope you'll come back for the next one, because, you know, there's another one coming. Thanks. Cheers.